This is Jim with Sweet Nana's Farm, and Linda's behind the camera right now. This week we're going to get the roof on the chicken coop. I know last week we weren't around because, you know, it was Easter. We're also going to do some stuff in the kitchen. I think Linda's going to make some Blackberry Cobbler with some whipped cream, and that's going to be yummy. I know every time she makes it for me, it's delicious. We're going to go, we got some, transplant some blueberries. If I can spit it out, we're going to transplant some blueberries also. And we got some of our garlic and turmeric coming up, and we'll take a look at that. So stay tuned. Alright, we're back out here at the chicken coop, and we're getting ready to put the roof on. So hopefully we can get that on today. Start getting this thing sewed up. I know this chicken coop project's been taking a while, and I'm ready to put it to bed. So let's see about getting this old roof on and see what we can do with it. Alrighty. Alright, so this is our first piece. This is a scrap piece I had in the shed. We're going to cut this off at 32, and that'll be our first piece going up on the roof. That's to get the roof on. 32. 32. Ooh, that's gonna be hot. There's my chickens over there trying to escape. Yeah, the chickens are running wild over there. Chickens going crazy. 32. Don't look straight, but I'm hoping it is. My little chalk line out here. I get myself situated. Situated. Well, there's our chickens having some fun in the shade. These two of them, I don't know where the third one ran off to. That's behind the tree. All right, having some chicken fun. Okay. All right, so we got some screws here with some little washers on it. We're gonna go ahead and put our first piece up here and line it up. Hopefully this will come out right. If not, well, I guess I'm gonna have chicken soup because they're gonna be wet. Alright, I think that'll work. Hope. Alright, there's the first one. Now, make sure these will come out right. There's where it needs to be. Let's go ahead and have the side down here. Well, it's a little ways away, but I got the first half on so far. Doesn't look the best. I mean, it is old used metal, but it's getting there. We'll get the second half on here in a little bit. All right, I got the roof on. Like I said, it's a used metal, so it's not the greatest, but it'll work. I'm gonna paint it with some aluminum paint anyway. I've got some holes on the other side I gotta fill in before I do that. But maybe tomorrow we'll get the aluminum paint on it and then get the roof all sealed in, and that'll be that. All right, cool. Well, what's in the box, you say? Well, it is something super cool. Let's check it out. We got this for the chicken coop. Aww. Whoa. All right. So in there are two fans and a solar power. There's a solar panel on the back side down on the bottom. So these fans just run off sunlight, so if it's sunny out and warm out, they'll turn on, and at nighttime they just shut off because there's no batteries in them, so they're just on during the daytime to keep the chickens cool. I'm going to put those up in the ceiling. of the chicken coop house. And that should help keep them a lot cooler. And I thought this thing was pretty cool, and I took it outside and tried it. Those fans actually blow really well too. So that will be going on the chicken coop. Alright, so in here you can see right there one of our gingers have come back. Got some onions in there. But right down there I've got another ginger plant coming up. So that's awesome. I thought for sure these weren't coming back, but I'm glad they are. And back over here, this are the cucumbers we planted a couple of weeks ago, and they are starting to come up and they're looking really well. So that's awesome. As you can see in here, okay, I got some onions coming up there, and those are looking really good. My peppers are looking better than they did last year. And here comes our turmeric. It's coming back up now. So yeah, I'm glad to see that's popping up. I don't know if you guys remember, but this is the cantaloupe that I planted a couple of weeks ago also, and it is going up. It's about ready to grow outside the pot, and we got a few flowers on it, so it's looking really well. So hopefully we'll have some good cantaloupes this year. Yeah, little butterfly. And back over here, we have 5 of these, and all 5 of them are doing well. These are all the tomatoes. Now last year I planted tomatoes. I didn't get anything, just a tomato plant. But this year I see flowers coming on it, so hopefully I have a lot of tomatoes this year. Alright, there's my transplanted blueberries from 2 weeks ago, because I didn't do anything last week. And they are coming back to life, and I'm glad I transplanted these things, because they're going to do a lot better now. These were my container blueberries, but I think we're going to get some blueberries next year. I got a few on that middle one here, but not a whole lot. I got a few blueberries coming up right there. Nothing major, but I'm glad these are all coming back to life and doing well. And I got my little watermelon plant down here. He's just kind of hanging out down there, right in that bucket. So he'll be taking off soon though. Once the watermelons take off, you can't hardly stop them. Alright, this year's blackberries have already started. There's one right here. It's already black and ready to go. So we'll put that in the pie today. We are in Linda's kitchen. What are we doing in Linda's kitchen?
Today I am making blackberry cobbler with our fresh blackberries that we picked. So here we go. First I melt some 1 stick of butter. And I got everything panned out. First we add 2 cups of flour.
It's self-rising flour.
Self-rising flour. And then two cups of sugar.
Ooh.
And I give that a stir to mix the flour and the sugar. Don't mix it too hard or it'll go all over the counter. Okay, then I put in 2 cups of milk.
So it's 2, 2, and 2.
2, 2, and 2. And it'll be kind of like a pancake mix. Okay, so I stirred it, and it'll be kind of like a pancake mix. Let me see if my butter's ready. It is. So now we add 1 stick of butter. And stir that all in. And a couple teaspoons of vanilla.
Whoa, that's a lot of vanilla.
Okay, a tablespoon of vanilla.
Vanilla's good though. Everybody likes vanilla.
Okay. And then I spray my pan. Or you can use butter to wipe it down. Okay. And now I'm going to put in our batter.
So when this cooks, does it make it batter up? Nothing, huh?
Yeah, batter up. Okay. And now this is in. And then you take the blackberries and you just kind of put them in. I got 2 cups of blackberries here. Okay. And I preheated the oven to 350. And I put it in for an hour. And just before, like 50 minutes, I take it out and then I'm going to sprinkle some brown sugar over it. And then pop it back in the oven for like 10 minutes.
Okay, so we'll be back when it's cooked. Yay!
Here we go. Yum, yum.
Ta-da! All right. Look at that. Looks like it's pretty much done. I think you're gonna put the.
I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna put some brown sugar over the top of it, and then I'm going to put it back in the oven for like 10 minutes.
Ooh, yay. All right.
So let's do that.
Let's do that.
Just sprinkle it on. I have a cup, but I probably won't use all of it.
Gonna make it crunchy on the top, huh?
Mm-hmm. Crunchy.
I wish we had smell-o-vision because you can definitely smell it.
Uh-huh. It smells really good.
You guys didn't notice that crust or pie or cobbler actually went up and came over the top of the blueberries. So that was kind of neat.
Okay, I used probably about a half a cup.
Okay.
I'll save the rest. Okay. Yummy, yummy.
There it is. Now it's going to get golden brown. Yummy, yummy. All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Yay!
All right.
Here's the Blackberry Cobbler.
Yay! Look at that. It smells so good. Oh, yeah. Nice and toasty.
Toasty.
That's a nice tan top to it. We're going to let that cool for a while. And it'll keep cooking for a little bit. But, yeah, we're going to need to let it cool. Our little ladybug timer over there is about ready to go off.
Yeah. I got this at, I think, CVS or something. Because our oven, when it goes off, it just goes ding ding, and that's it. Sometimes you can't hardly hear it at all. But this one, you can hear.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, once this cools, we'll serve some up and give it a try.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Yay!
Smells yummy.
All right.
This is our blackberry cobbler.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut it and see what it tastes like.
Oh, look at that.
I know you like the crunchy part.
Yeah, good and crunchy.
One for you, one for me.
Hang on, let me get a little whipped cream. A little bit of whipped cream. Guess I could have took that plastic off, huh?
Yeah. Oh, hey, you found our scissors.
Good frozen whipped cream.
I know.
Hot blackberry cobbler and frozen whipped cream. That's what I'm saying.
Yum. Okay. Okay. Here you go. Let me taste it first. That's so good. Blackberry cobbler, the best.
I want to thank everybody for watching, and I hope everybody has a great week.